Hello the internet, Chris here and welcome to another episode of Brawl TCG. Today I have no face, today is just a voiceover episode and today I'm actually going into the realistic goals of Brawl. So what this is, I've basically got a document and I've outlined what I want to achieve over the next 3 years. 3 years may sound like a long time to do a homemade TCG, but because I can't draw and I can't do the art myself, so I'm relying on other people, and so that it's prolonging the project. But that's fine. It means I'll be going at a steady pace and hopefully not burning myself out on this project. So, Brawl realistic goals. Let's go down. Year 1, September 2017 to September 2018. So September is when I started the project. A little before that, but when I actually started doing all the nitty-gritty stuff, it was September. So my first goal of year 1 is to complete all 75 wrestlers. And that is the full finalised art within the first year. That means we've got something to see and we can start play testing and stuff like that. Number 2 is complete the weapon card. So there are a few weapons within the game. A bit like normal wrestling when someone rolls under the ring and pulls out a chair, baseball bat, kendo stick, that sort of thing. So we have weapon cards. Weapon cards are slightly different to normal move cards, that you will be disqualified if you use a weapon. It's the same as an illegal move. However, there are ways within the game to get around that. Certain weapons also have bleed damage, so that they will deplete health over time as well. Complete the gear cards. So gear cards have now changed to upgrade cards, and this basically gives you a permanent buff or permanent resilience to specific moves or specific wrestler types. Yep, that is gear cards. So as you can see, there are a lot of stuff that's actually going to happen, hopefully within the next 12 months. Start working. So those are the completion. Those are things to complete, and then we want to start working on move and promo cards. Now, I've already started on moves a little and just outlining the cards, but I haven't gone into the promo cards yet. Those are like your trainer cards in Pokemon, where you will you can draw extra cards. You can have a sneaky peek at your opponent's deck, remove their cards, various things like that. Healing, there's quite a few things. I think I've outlined about 70 or so different, 70, about 60, sorry, different promo cards. And move cards, there are like 175, I think, at the moment. But the way everything's going to work in with booster packs, it would be good to have more moves than the actual characters themselves. Okay, so number 5 is begin work on creating 4 starter decks. Now that is not actually going to happen. I'm actually concentrating on 1 starter deck, which is a jobber deck, and the main reason for that is I don't want to give myself too much work to do. So 1 starter deck, which will have 6 exclusive wrestlers within that deck, and it'll be a full deck of about 54 cards, and that will give you a playable deck. Gain a following of, this is probably going to be the hardest thing, gain a following of 250 YouTube subscribers. We're quite low at the moment. We've only just started, but hopefully we will get a small following and hopefully get that 250 by the end of the year. It's doable, and I think I'll be able to do that. Small giveaways, yes. So at every milestone, 50, 100, and then 250, I'll do a giveaway. At the moment, I'm thinking about doing Game Crafter store credit, because they do like online vouchers. So I'll get some vouchers and then give those away as like a thank you to subscribers and do like small giveaways like that. So yeah, that is year 1. It's doable, it's achievable, and the hard thing here is probably these 3, the first 3, because in total that's 20, gear is 30, so you're looking at 125 cards there at a guess. Yeah, about 125 cards there with art as well, so that's going to take the longest amount of time to do. But yeah, going on to year 2, which is September 2018 to September 2019. Complete all promo cards, complete all move cards. So these 2 are basically the same as the top 2. Is completing everything and having all the cards ready. But this one's going to be the hardest one. Just, oh, spoilers. This one's going to be the hardest to do just because there are so many move cards. And at the moment, what I plan to do is have art on each move card. However, I am contemplating not doing that just because of time and costs. If I don't have art on the move cards, it's still going to be an interesting card, but it's more going to be a quick throwaway card that you use during the game anyway. So the art for me isn't the main focus of those cards. It's the actual moves and the damage and how much Neo-Chi it costs to perform. But yeah, that is subject to change at the moment. Finalise all cards needed for set 1. So without taking any cards out, we stand at about 369 cards in set 1. Now the majority of those, almost half of those, are the move cards. So finalising every card, that is going to be a big challenge and a big task of next year's goals. Publish for starter decks, right, that's changing. So we know that's not actually going to happen. It's going to be one starter deck, and then after that we might do the power deck, the aerial and the submission deck, specific decks built for those classes within the game. But at the moment we are just focusing on the jobber deck, so this document needs to be changed. Publish the booster decks. Now that's meant to say booster packs, so to have all the booster packs, all the rarities properly proportioned, and to do the artwork for the hook box as well. That's going to be done in year 2. However, if I do get any free time within this year, I will sort that out as well. Year 2, gain a following of 1,000 plus subscribers. Now that's going to be the hardest one of this one yet again. The YouTubing stuff is the hardest aspect of this. But yes, that is a goal. It can be done, hopefully. There are a lot of YouTube channels out there with high number of subscribers for the homemade TCGs. So yeah, fingers crossed we can get that 1,000 subscribers. If you are not a subscriber already, hit the subscribe button and put the notifications on, and you will get every video I do. And then I think finally for this year's, is this finally? We're going to go down any further? No. Okay, create giveaways for decks, cards, merch, and have own artwork on a small selection of cards up to 18 for one-off booster deck. Okay, so this is something I want to do as soon as the game is available and published. I want to be giving away a few decks, merchandise, maybe t-shirts or something, and specific promotional cards. Now, promotional cards are limited edition cards that only have a set number that are ever going to be made. So what I will end up doing is going into Game Crafter, creating a 50 card deck of a particular card, a one-off card, and then I will sell that either through eBay or just get in touch with me if you wanted one of those promo cards when they're released. And as soon as the 50 have gone, that's it, I'm not making any more. And yeah, that's an interesting way to generate a bit of money for artwork and other aspects of the project, and also to give back a rare card, a really rare card, because there's only going to be a finite number of those made. I'm thinking for the first lot it will be probably 50 cards, and out of that 50 cards I will keep one for myself, obviously, number 1 of 50, and then there will be 49 other cards available later on down the line. Having own artwork on a small selection of cards for up to 18. This having own artwork, okay, this is really bad grammar on my behalf, but I was thinking about doing a YouTube community deck. So it would be 18 cards from various other TCG YouTubers, and if they wanted to contribute they could, and then there will be a one-off deck with just 18 cards or however many cards, and it would just be other people's artwork. So yeah, that's year 2. A long way off this yet. We're only like a month into the project, 2 months into the project, but yeah, this is going to be a busy year. And moving on to year 3, so this is a 3-year plan, so this is September 2019 and beyond. Market the full game. How I'm going to do that, I'm not too sure yet, but this is just continuing forwards with YouTube, social media, that sort of thing. and I'm just going to go straight into this point now anyway. Take the full game on the road to various comic and game conventions. So getting a stall on a little comic convention, be it the big UK ones, which is MCM, or little pokey comic book conventions, which are all over the country at various times of the year. So that's what I want to do as well. So have like a little table set up, and if you're over in the UK, you can come and see me. There may be convention specific cards, so there would be for example, the 2019 convention exclusive card. There'll be a set number of those cards. After they've gone, they've gone. So a little like the where is it? These giveaway cards as well, and limited edition cards. And then finally, recuperate 50% of production costs, hopefully. This is the hardest aspect of the project, because I have to pay an artist to do my a lot of the work. I want to try and recuperate 50% of that in sales after the 3 years. It's not impossible. I'm not doing this project. I'm not doing Neo Brawl to retire and to make sacks of money. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm doing it as a hobby. But if I could possibly recuperate 50% of the production costs, I would be extremely, extremely happy. And then finally, we have estimated costs. So I'm just going to increase the size of this here, and you get an idea of how much. Well, I'm not going into actual numbers, but the percentage of the budget and what it's going on. So as you can see here, 44% of the budget is move cards. So if every move card had specific individual art, it would take up 44% of my budget, which is horrific. It's a huge amount of pie. The characters, 75 characters, would be 80.9% of the budget. Promo cards and upgrade cards and weapon cards. These are, this is 5% of my budget. I wish was for this, but it isn't. But it just gives you an idea of like how many cards and stuff there would be in the deck as well. So a majority would be move, and then you'd have all your other resource cards and stuff like that, and then 9% for other. So if I need any other artwork making up, any other bits I need to pay for, that would go through the additional 9.4% of the budget. So yeah, I hope this has been an interesting video. It's been different to do. It'll be interesting to know what your realistic goals are for your projects as well. If you want to drop those in the comments down below, feel free. If not, don't worry. Hit that thumbs up button if you don't mind on the way out. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and I will catch you in the next one.